Hi guys, and happy Saturday. I just wanted to get on here and say, first and foremost, I have reached 100 subscribers. So to each and every one of you that has subscribed, thank you so much. You all are amazing. To any of you who watch, or anything that I've said that you find interesting or valuable, and you haven't subscribed, please do so. Hit the bell, hit the like, comment, share. That way I can be found by more people. But thank you. Thank you so much. Also, I'm sorry I haven't been on as much lately. I have had so much going on in my life in the last several months that I'm finding it hard to be able to find the time to sit down and actually post anything or get my thoughts together enough to figure out what I want to say. And to be honest, I'm going through so much that it's really hard to be able to do so. But thanks for sticking with me anyway. It means the world to me. I also wanted to get on here and actually do a video about something, and I guess I'm going to start with, first and foremost, if you happen to be around people who are always holding you accountable for your actions and continue bringing up things from your past, but when they have done something to you and you decide to hold them accountable for what they have done, and they decide that they cannot handle the fact that you have called them out, and you start being treated poorly because of it, that is not okay, right? And if you're a kid, you're not really allowed to say a whole lot. And I know that adults won't generally listen to you calling them out on their actions. But when you yourself have reached adulthood and those people are unwilling to accept that fact about you, and you continue getting pushback and being treated like you are a child, that whatever you say has no value or relevance, and when they've done something wrong, they can't take responsibility for their own actions, you may want to look at cutting those people off, because they're always going to continue treating you in that manner. And they will never, ever be willing to take accountability for their own. And that's really toxic. It's really, really unfortunate that that happens, but you can't change people. no matter what you say, no matter what you do, no matter how much sense you make, if you bring up something and they're unwilling to listen, they're never going to be willing to listen. That's just the thing. I recently did a video that explained what happened to me as a child when my own parents decided that they were unwilling to get me the help that I needed, even though it was in my file. And now, because of my having called them out, I have consequences. I mean, everybody is going to have consequences to any action they take, good or bad, right? That's just the way it is. You're never going to be able to say or do something around, towards, about a situation or to a person, people, group, whatever, where you aren't going to have repercussions in some manner. And sometimes those are going to be good, and you're going to have been able to change the scenario because the people have realized that what you said is, important, and they shift their view on whatever it is. But for the people I was talking about earlier that are unwilling and incapable of taking responsibility for their own actions, no matter what you say to them, those repercussions are always going to end badly. And I knew that I was going to have consequences for what I had said. And I have recently, within the last few days, found out what those were going to be. And I'm not going to go into that right now because I don't have the emotional or mental capacity to deal with that whole topic at the moment. And I'm trying to just stay grounded and not stress myself out to the point where I do myself harm or, whatever, because I have a lot of health issues, anxiety issues, and stuff that stressing out would just not be beneficial for my body or my mental and emotional state, to be honest. But really look into your relationships, because there is a normal way of handling, a healthy way, not a normal way, a healthy way of handling situations where you have to be the one to call somebody out or do the calling out yourself or be called out. I mean, there are times when all of us have done something that we needed to be called out for. But if you are in that situation where you are the one having to call somebody out and they won't take responsibility and they decide to come back at you with any kind of, negative repercussions because you spoke the truth, your truth, and they can't handle it, they're not good people to be around. And unless you are really, really mentally prepared and strong, you're going to cave and you're going to give in to whatever those demands are that they have then decided to put on you, because once you make somebody like that angry, they're always going to try to come back and hurt you. Always. And it's sometimes very subtle and sneaky, and sometimes you won't even know, and they will sit there and work in the shadows behind you and be the petty fucks that they are, and you'll think that everything is fine until you are blindsided. But don't ever think that with these people you are safe, because you're not. It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, it may not even be for several months, but eventually, whatever it is that you have called them out about will be used as ammunition against you to hurt you. And most of the time, the people that are being called out, they're going to do it when you are at your lowest, weakest point where they can do maximum damage. So, watch your backs, stay safe, and don't allow those people to continue in your life. You deserve better. You deserve the respect that you would give to anyone from everyone. And that does not matter who that person is. It could be your mother, it could be your sister, aunt, best friend, teacher. It doesn't matter. Those people are not your people if they're treating you like that. They just aren't. They're not for you. And they will always be against you. That's really all I have to say. I hope that you are all well blessed, and I wish you the best that life has to offer. Have a great day.